My 5,000 euro house might look rough now, but just wait and see what we do. Of course, it's looking a lot better than it did a month ago, but yeah, there's still work to do. Starting with my neighbor Igor and Zdravko, the roof expert, installing the gutters. Igor and I started attaching this net to the edge of the roof to keep the birds out. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but this is really high up right now. Then Zdravko measured and started bending these gutter hangers. As they started to install them, I went to work with Chris on the deck. These last few boards needed to be attached, but that wasn't too much of a problem. The final board? It's the final one. After cleaning up a bit, I made a run to the store and bought some chairs. Finally, a place to sit. I asked him if he needs any help. He says, no, I don't need any help. What the heck? Now it was time to cut the pillars that are going to hold up the roof. That little box, he's gonna cut out with the chainsaw. That's light work for an experienced chainsaw user. Then it was time for sanding. So much sanding, in fact, that it was probably going to consume the rest of the day. I left Chris to work on that while I went to see Igor number 3 about finishing the micro cement in the bathroom. I had picked my colors and patterns, and it was time to finish up. This process has been more than a week in the making, but I am very impressed with the results. I was ready to experiment, and I'm glad I was. Micro cement is durable, waterproof, highly customizable, and Rivadil was just a joy to work with on this. Is this it? Yeah, that's all. This is the end? Yeah. Oh my god! Rivadil is the #1 producer of micro cement in the region, and they didn't charge me at all for any of the materials or the labor on this bathroom. Now we just have the appliances to install, and then the bathroom is finished. Back to Chris, he was ready to see how the beams were going to look. Wow, that's high. We're just gonna send it. The roof is going to be at about a 20-degree angle, so the beams on one side will be 4 meters and the beams on the other side will be about 2.5. As predicted, the sanding did take all day. But with 6 beams done, it was time to get back to Zdravko and Igor. It turns out that making gutters is a highly specialized process. Every cut and every angle needs to be just right. But thankfully, there's people around me who actually know what they're doing. With the gutters in place, it was time to put on the metal siding for the edges of the roof, which of course was no problem at all. It takes a lot of experience to be this confident on a rooftop. The anticipation is killing me! With the metal sides and the gutters finished, my neighbors Mladen and Patrick came by to see how we were doing, and we decided why not lay down that first row of tiles. It's a perfect fit. No cutting required for the first row. Yay! I'm very blessed to have neighbors like these. Follow this page to see what happens next.